Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be looking at our CGC submission that we sent in a few weeks ago. They actually got this back to us really fast. I believe there's 6 books in here. I do personally know the grades, and I will say I am pretty disappointed in some of them. But we'll talk about each individual one once we get into it. Also, stay to the end. We do have an announcement that we want to share with everyone. So yeah, make sure you stay to the end. Let's just get straight to opening this box. And let's see if I'm going to struggle with it or not. This is also our first ever CGC submission. So if you're wondering why we sent some of these in, it's just to get a test as to what grade certain comics would get. We looked at the condition of some of them and just wanted to see if we could guess correctly what grades they were. I'm sorry, it's a really dull knife. And let's just say our guesses weren't great. There we go. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna go through them one by one. Alrighty. We're gonna start with this book right here. Let me see. I don't want to show you guys it right away. Is that the back side? That is the back side. Alrighty. This is Cowboy Bebop issue 1. I believe it is the first appearance of Cowboy Bebop. Let me take it out of its bag. Yeah, so it's the first appearance of Spike Spiegel, Faye Valentine, Jet Black, and Ed Ean. So yeah, this is what the book looks like. Let me actually just hold it like this. I'm covering up the grade just for now. It was a good looking book. When we bought it, we thought it was in pristine condition, but it turned out there was some indenting at the front of the cover. Someone probably used it as a placemat to write their like checks with, and we had to go send it pressed. There was some slight color breaking spine wear, but we honestly thought it was going to be a 9.2, 9.4 because after pressing, the damage was pretty much gone. But sadly, we got an 8.5 on this book. It is still a great book to have up, but a 9.4 would have been awesome on this book. 9.2. This is the book I was confused about because you'll see later on, we had another book that we sent in that had a way bigger damage, and it got a similar grade to it. We were just really confused. Let me just put this back in there. Alright, so we're going to move on to the second book that we sent out to be graded. Now, this book has a little bit of story behind it. This book was our best book in the whole lot. I thought it was going to get a 9.8, but here's the thing. When I took it out to send photos to our presser, I put it back in the bag, and I thought I put it in back perfectly, back in the bag and board. And we went to meet up with our comic presser, and I gave it to him. He pressed it, and then 2 weeks later, he sent me photos, and there was a bend in the back cover. So what I'm guessing happened was when I put it back in the bag and board, it bent the back cover and absolutely ruined the grade that I was expecting to get. This one is Cowboy Bebop issue number 2. Let me just take it out of the bag for you guys to see it a little better, because I'll just show you guys the grade right away. This one was an 8.5, which is very unfortunate. This book would have been really nice to have it a 9.6, 9.8. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. You can see on the front, absolutely nothing wrong with it. And on the back, there was nothing wrong with it until, if you can zoom in right there, you can see that I had some bend there that broke color as well, which ruined the grade. So yeah, this got an 8.5. This also got an 8.5, which is unfortunate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in the bag, and we're going to move on to the third comic. That's what we'll do. And there we go. You can probably guess what the third comic is going to be. It is Cowboy Bebop issue number 3. So this book was in decent condition as well. 9.2 is not terrible, We were expecting a 9.2, 9.4 around this book, because it did have a little bit of damage in the bottom left, right over there. I'll take it out of the bag so you guys can see it a little better. And it got a 9.2 on it. I'm not sure if I already said if it got what grade it got, but it got a 9.2. If I already said it, my mistake. It is in pretty good condition, I would say. It could have possibly gotten a 9.4. What's really cool about these books is they're very low print runs. They run around 6,000 to 7,000 copies for issues 1 and 2. And the issue 2, 3, and 4, sorry. Issue 1, however, I don't know what the print on it, but it is a key issue, which is great. And what's really cool about these books also is it's not a normal comic book where you open it on the left side. This book you actually open on the right side. So you can see it right over here. The spine is on the right side instead. It's really unique. Here we go. Let me put it back in the bag here. There we go. All right, gonna move on to the 4th book that we have sent to CGC. And pretty much, you guessed it, it is Cowboy Bebop issue number 4. This book was also in great condition. It did have a little bit of wear and tear in it. What I'll do is I'll take it out of the bag again. Again, this one was a low print issue. It is also the last issue of the book, of the series, sorry. I think all of them got white pages as well, which is expected on them. But yeah, this one was a 9.4. Was really hoping for a little bit higher grade on this one. I don't know why I got a 9.4. I'll have to check the grader's notes again, but I don't think he said anything about this one being a 9.4. But yeah, we'll move on to the 5th book as soon as I can put this back in the bag. So we're done with the Cowboy Bebop. That was all 4 issues. We're going to move on to different books for these last 2. This next book is a book that a lot of people don't send to get graded. We just wanted to send it to get graded because 1, I really like the cover, and 2, it was a unique book. It is Flash issue 141. It is the first full appearance of Black Flash. This book I knew for a fact was a lower grade, below 9.8, below 9.6, but honestly, it surprised me on what grade it got. It got a 9.0. I was actually not expecting a 9.0 at all. I was more expecting like an 8.5. The fact that this got a higher grade than other books makes no sense to me. This one has a lot more spine ticks on it that broke color, as well as the spine itself. The whole spine is just white from breaking color. You can't really see it in here because it's encased, but the whole spine is white, and I was really confused. The backside, it didn't really have any damage except for a small break of color in this top right from a bend, as well as the staple had some damage there as well. The fact that this got a 9.0 over the Cowboy Bebop number 1, which got an 8.5, just made no sense to me. Actually, that one should have gotten a higher grade than this because it was in a lot better condition. Alright, we're going to move on to the last book. Now, this last book is the book that disappointed me the most. When I had this book, it was pristine, and I still sent it out to get graded, and not graded, sorry, to get pressed. And when I sent it out, I asked for photos on it, and he pretty much said that he didn't have to take photos because it was in such good condition. What he did was when he pressed it, he pressed the spine to realign the spine a little bit more. But I was fully expecting a 9.8, even possibly like a 9.9, even though it's absurd to say. But what this next book is a Spawn issue number 1. Yeah, no, this book was in great condition. Now that I'm looking at it, it does have some spine wear actually, but I still think it deserves a 9.8. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out of the bag. Now this is the first appearance of Spawn, and here it is. It is in great condition. And then the back, right over here. And the grade was a 9.6, unfortunately. Now, if you look closely, the spine you won't be able to see that much damage. There's no color breaking ticks really, except for maybe that one, but I don't think that was there before, which is why I'm surprised about it. But that doesn't even look color breaking. This should have been a 9.8 in my opinion, but I could be wrong. You guys can comment down below as to what you guys think this grade is right over here. But yeah, this is our first ever CGC submission that we sent in. A lot of people are going to say, why we send these books in? Because they're not top quality books, or they're not books that are worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We mainly wanted to see how the CGC submission process works and what grades we think we would get. It was just a test run pretty much. And we just love these books. They have amazing covers on them. So yeah. Alright, if you guys think we should resubmit some of these, please let us know in the comments down below. We are new to grading, so there's obviously some of these we're not going to resubmit, like the Cowboy Bebop issues number 2, 3, and 4. And the Flash 141, we're definitely not going to resubmit that one. But the Cowboy Bebop number 1, in all honesty, 8.5, we should have gotten a higher grade. In recent sales, I believe in 9.4 sold for around $700. So yeah, I'm thinking we might have to resubmit the Cowboy Bebop number 1, get it repressed again, see if anyone can bump up the grade at all. But yeah, if you guys could please let us know in the comments down below, that would be great. I have an announcement we have to tell you, so we'll just tell you it right now. We are doing our first convention. It's going to be in March, I believe, 8th, 9th, or 10th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th. I forget the exact dates. It's one of those. I'll have it on the screen. It is on the Northeast Comic Con Extravaganza. It's going to be in Boxborough, I believe, in Massachusetts. So if you guys are in the area and you guys are coming, make sure you stop by our booth and check out the deals we're having. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and have a great day.